Every time. Hey guys, I have a book haul to share here with you today. My plan had actually been to share this probably like one of the last days of Vlogmas, because I do know I have some books that are coming that haven't made it here. But to be honest, I am a very curious person, and so I have 2 packages that were sent to me by subscribers, and honestly I can't leave these here for another week or 2 unopened. So we're gonna start with this. So I've got a couple sent to me by subscribers and then a whole other stack here as well. But honestly, I'm so curious about these ones, so we're gonna start with the ones I haven't opened yet. First of all, I got this nice gift bag sent to me by Charlene, and it says, "I really enjoyed this when I read it last year, and I'm hoping you will too. Thank you for all of your wonderful videos throughout the year." And Charlene has been a great supporter. I love it when she comments and love chatting with her. So I'm so curious as to what this is. Let's see. It's all wrapped up. See if we can do it so that I don't even know what it is. Oh, no way! No way! I cannot believe she sent this to me. This is Tolkien's Letters from Father Christmas. I am so excited about this. So every December, J.R.R. Tolkien's children would receive letters from Father Christmas. From the first note to his eldest son in 1920 to the final poignant correspondence to his daughter in 1943. This book collects all the remarkable letters and pictures in one enchanting edition. Guys, oh, and they're like photocopied in there. Oh, and then they've got the like translation there as well. That is so cool. Well, I'm going to be reading this absolutely for sure this winter. I cannot believe she sent this to me. I like his font that he, wrote there. It's very like squiggly. This is so cool. Okay, wow. Thank you so much, Charlene. This is gorgeous. I'm so excited about this. And then I'm going to include the little, oh, I got it twice. Maybe I will include the little tag part in the book so I always remember that she gave it to me. That is so exciting. I just want to see what this looks like. So it's just got the gold foil there. Cool. This is really cool. So maybe I will turn this into a reading vlog. I wanted to do another Christmas reading vlog, and I have a couple other Christmas books I want to read, and now this one. So that's going to happen. Okay, now I've got a package here. I'm pretty sure that this one is from Emily. It doesn't say a name, but I do know that she was going to send me books. She did tell me the books, and then I promptly forgot them. And so it's just totally a surprise again. Oh, I need scissors. It's all taped up. These are not tiny little scissors. They're not the best for this. Wow, watch me struggle with this box for 10 minutes here. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, and then it's wrapped yet. This is like a hot potato here with these gifts. Oh. This way. She sent me 2 books, both of which I've never heard of other than when she emailed them to me. So this one is I Am, and then it's got a bunch of words crossed out and it says Enough. Embracing the Truth About Who You Are by Grace Valentine. I've never heard of her. This one, she didn't tell me anything about this one, although I love the gold foil. I'm totally a sucker for gold foil, you guys. This is published by the W Publishing Group, which is an imprint of Thomas Nelson. It says, I'm pretty enough, smart enough, successful enough, and good enough, all crossed out, and just enough. So there's that one. And then this one is The Sky Between You and Me. And she did tell me something about this one. She said, the second book is from the library on a shelf that they were giving away free to patrons. So it's not a stolen library book. Oh, good to know. Within one of the books is an extensive letter. Oh, I have a letter here as well. Okay, okay. Now, I kind of want to just peek at the letter. I don't want to read it all right now. Okay, maybe I'll save the letter. But I got a letter, and this one says, Raisha can't let go, not of the ache she feels at the loss of her mother, or the loneliness from the long hours her father spends on the road, and certainly not of her jealousy of the new girl who keeps flirting with her boyfriend and making plans with her best friend. So she focuses on training for nationals. So Emily already sent me books. When were they sent? Maybe like in the spring or the summer? Ooh, the sun is coming out. Yeah, she sent me a couple books then, and I had just read both of them. She sent me a nonfiction and a fiction then too. And now these ones. This is so awesome. Thank you so much, Emily. I think this one is young adult fiction. And, oh, and it's a free verse novel. Okay. I love free verse novels and have never heard of this one. The Sky Between You and Me. There's nothing, oh, libraries. Why do you have to put stuff on top of words? There's nothing drastic about what I'm going to do. -5 will simply mean smaller, leaner, lighter, faster in a sport where every 10th of a second counts. Oh, is this one about, I think this one might be about an eating disorder, if I'm right. So, 2 books from Emily. Oh my goodness. You guys, thank you so much. I so appreciate the gifts. That's awesome. And then actually speaking of, these next 2 are from Gloria. From her channel is Gloria Z Thompson, and I opened these ones already. She sent me a collection of poetry as well. This one is All Along You Are Blooming, and I read this one in November. Yes, that was the last month. And then also How Far You Have Come. I haven't read this one yet, but they're both by Morgan Harper Nichols, and she is a poet slash artist, and she shares a lot of her stuff on Instagram, and they're beautiful, and their poetry. I really enjoyed this one, and then I'm looking forward to this one. This one is more about beauty in the brokenness, hope makes way for healing. I think this one's she wrote on a trip, so I didn't look inside of here. It's broken down, like, so her first stop was Georgia, and so she wrote poems then, and then every state that she goes through, she has different poems. I saw Louisiana there. Louisiana, like, it's gorgeous on top of being poetry as well. So thank you so much again, Gloria. Seriously. You guys are amazing. Okay, now I have 2 books that I thrifted, and I actually did share these in my Thrift With Me on my personal channel, but they're both poetry books. I got an anthology of modern verse, even though this was from the 40s, not so modern anymore, and prose and poetry for enjoyment. Both like nice vintagey books. This one's a little bit like not in the greatest shape, and this one was in better shape, but I dropped it trying to get it off my shelf just barely. But yeah, so I'm always collecting poetry. I do poetry tea time each week with my kids, where we sit down and have snacks and hot drinks and read poetry, and lately I've been reading some from here and some from here, and yeah, fun times. Okay, now the rest. Nope, not the rest. Okay, 2 different ones, and then the rest are all from Book Outlet. So, okay, this isn't my normal kind of book that I share on here, but I wanted to share it because I've been looking for this book for a long time, and it is the exact kind of book, the same book that I used to make fun of my parents for. You guys, I got a bird book. I used to make fun of my parents because they had this book by a big window, and then they had binoculars there, and they would like always look out the window and try to figure out what kind of birds they were. And I thought that was so weird and nerdy, and now I'm that person. I thought this book was out of print, so I was really excited when I found it because it's got some good, I don't know, I like the illustrations and the amount of information on each bird. So I will be using this now like a nerdy bird lady. And then this book, the author sent to me, is Cracked Reflections by Joanna Michelle Hoyt. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. She also sent me a really long letter. She is an adult and she was an unschooled homeschooler. And so she wrote this book, and I believe it is like historical fiction, set in an imaginary mill town during the historic Bread and Roses textile strike that ultimately changed labor laws to protect children and led to the 40-hour work week. This is really cool. So this is geared towards teen/YA readers. So it's like a YA historical fiction story. And I'm really excited about it because it's also like published in 2021. I love supporting new authors, and especially if they've been homeschooled as well. That's cool to see. So watch for that on my TBR soon as well. Now the rest of them are from Book Outlet. I think I shared this one in my Christmas reading vlog. It is a classic Christmas. This is a collection of timeless poems and stories. They're short stories. It has A Christmas Carol, short stories from Louisa May Alcott, short stories from, maybe it's just Louisa May Alcott is the short stories. And, oh, and L.M. Montgomery. Okay, I did think so. I haven't read that one yet. And then there's some Christmas poems. So I've read some of these already, not all of them. I might finish it this year, or I might kind of like continue it on to next Christmas. Oh, no, this one is not from Book Outlet. You guys, someone else sent me another book. I got the Thursday Murder Club. This one was sent to me by Shatona Havig. I talked about her books recently. I've read a few of them. And she's been really kind and supportive, and she sent me the Thursday Murder Club. So now I have a physical copy of this one. Still need to read book 2, but I'm so glad so many of you have picked up the series because I raved about this one. Yeah, you guys are just seriously the sweetest. Okay, now the rest are from Book Outlet. I got The Importance of Being Earnest and Other Plays. I meant to pick this up in Victober, The Importance of Being Earnest, because Krista was reading it and made it sound really funny, and I didn't get to it, so I figured I would grab this. That is, I think, on my list of classics I want to read before I die. Then I got the other Shirley Jackson. I don't have this one, Life Among the Savages, so I think this is her nonfiction but like humorous take on what her, oh no, this is in her quiet, terrifying fiction. Oh, I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it's Shirley Jackson, so I wanted to read it, and then maybe I will know what it is after I've read it. Then I got book 1 in the Myrtle Hardcastle mystery series, Premeditated Myrtle. I've been enjoying this series, so book 3 came out this year. I haven't read that one yet, but now I own book 1 and 2. It's a middle grade mystery series, murder mystery series. Then this one is actually for my daughter. I got the Case for Christ Student Edition. So this is for her to read in school. So the questions on the back is, who was Jesus? A good man? A lunatic? God? There's little question that Jesus actually lived, but miracles, rising from the dead, some of the stories you hear about him sound just like that, stories. And so this is, The Case for Christ is a much thicker book, but this is the student edition. So I thought that would be good for her. She likes reading about that kind of thing. And then the last one I got from Book Outlet is The Inheritance Games. Once again, this is another book that I read this last year and really enjoyed. Haven't read book 2 yet, but I really like this cover. This is about a girl who it gets this inheritance from this like billionaire, but she's never met him before, and in order to get the inheritance she has to live in the house with the people who thought they were going to get the inheritance. And there's like mysteries to solve and little clues and puzzles and stuff. So there's that. So there you have it. That is my book haul. Like I said, I couldn't wait for the end of Bookmas. There might be another one because I definitely have some books coming that I ordered that should be coming soon. But wanted to share those because I wanted to open those. Thank you to all of you who sent me books, and even like, not even just sending me books, those of you that comment and subscribe and just leave me sweet messages all the time. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you can understand how much I appreciate it. And then those of you that went above and beyond and sent me books, thank you so much. I'm excited to read them all. Thanks for watching, guys.